Welcome back to Villa Grove High School. Chris Pat and Luke Johnson here on DouglasCountyDigest.com. Atwood Hammond at Villa Grove is tonight's contest, and Luke has the first half scoring totals for us.
For the visiting team, Atwood Hammond, Cody Siebens, number 0, has 4. Number 3, Andy Webb, has 8. Number 4, Jordan Fegan, has 6. And number 50, Kyle Wireman, has 2. For the home team, Villa Grove, Lucas Vandevenner has 3. Austin Hubbard has 4, Gabe Palmer has 6, and Nathan Bradley has 2.
So scoring concentrated in 4 individuals for each team. After one quarter, it was 10-5. Atwood Hammond had a 5-point lead, and after 2 quarters, that 5-point lead is still there. It's 20-15. Atwood Hammond is going to start with the ball. Cody Siebens looks like he's going to trigger in the pass to Jordan Fagan to get us underway here in the second half. Fagan's been very active today, and he's out top running the point, passes it off to Webb. Gets it inside to 21, Larimore, knocked away, gives it to Weirman. Weirman trying to create some space out there and gives it right back to Siebens. Looks like Atwood Hammond, the Rajas, have their starting 5 back in the game, starting off the second half. Fagan gets in the post, doesn't really know what to do. He's got about 3 defenders around him. He goes up with the shot and is fouled.
A good effort by Fegan. Went into a triple team and still came out on top with a couple chances for free throws here.
Skylar Orrick gets the foul for Villa Grove, his second, team's first here in the second half. Fagan misses his first one. Villa Grove's got some foul trouble here. 3 people with 2 fouls. Noah Palmer, Tyler Harrison, and Skylar Orrick. That one goes down for Fagan. 21-15 is the Rajas lead. Lucas Vandevenner running the point. Passes it off to 22. Nathan Bradley came in off the bench, and he's starting the second half. Orwick has it. He cuts through, gives it over to Bradley, trying to decide what to do. Dribbling, guarded by Cody Siebens. Thought about going in, brings it back, feeds the post, and gets a kick right back to him. He drives the lane, puts it up, no good. Goes back for his rebound. He's going to get fouled as he got that rebound. Young Nathan Bradley into the game. The freshman, no fear tonight.
He shot it, saw he's going to miss it, and he does what a lot of shooters don't do anymore. He followed his shot right into the basket, got his own rebound, and got fouled.
Villa Grove throws it in, gets it to Gabe Palmer. He gets in the lane, kicks it out to Austin Hubbard. Hubbard gives it back over to Vandevenner. Bradley has it now. It's with Orwick, who gives it to Vandevenner. Pulls up, floats a pass over the top. Hubbard has it. Shot up, no good. Rebounded easily by Villa Grove's number 3, Andy Webb. A foul for Atwood Hammond. Win against Lucas Larimore, his second, team's first here in the second half. Fagan has it, gives it to Larimore. Webb with it now. Tries to feed the post to Weirman, taken away. Here comes Gabe Palmer on the fast break. Puts the shot up and good, and he's fouled. 2 points for Gabe Palmer with a chance at number 3.
Good defense by Gabe Palmer, sneaking in to steal that pass. And again, for both offenses, there's not a lot of movement again. Villa Grove starting out well, though, in the second half.
21-17 is now the Atwood Hammond advantage. And bounces around and down. Gabe Palmer picks up the 3-point play. 21-18, cuts the lead to 3, 6:25. Speaking of 3, 6:25 left to go in the third. Speaking of 3, Lucas Larimore picked up his 3rd foul, and then just then we get a turnover against Atwood Hammond.
Picked up his feet there at midcourt. Thought a cutter was going to be there. Ended up not being there and took a couple steps.
It's a rare back pass there across the court to get the ball in, something you don't see that often. Give and go, gets it into the post to Gabe Palmer. His layup in the lane didn't go down, and Atwood Hammond comes away with it. Fagan has it now. He's going to be met at half court by Orwick. Siebens has it, nobody there to post it into. Tried one of those backdoor lobs again, knocked away for the second of 3 times by Villa Grove. Shot put up by the recently into the game, Brandon Oberline. 3 points for him. He had 20 when we saw him against Tuscola earlier this year, and his 3-pointer gets Atwood Hammond to call a timeout. Luke, we are tied right now, 21-21. 5:42 remaining in the third.
Atwood switching every ball screen up top, so they just switch with each other. And the lack of communication between the two guys switching is leaving a man open for a shot or a dribble drive into the basket. That's twice now that they've had two wide open either lanes or shots from the three-point line.
And that one happened to go down for Coberline, like we said, against Tuscola. It wasn't listed on our varsity roster. Came off the bench. His varsity number doesn't match his junior varsity number, so that throws you off a little bit more. But we made a quick note of him when he played over at Tuscola. Came in, scored 20 points. He's got 3 right now. Freshman coming up off the junior varsity, and also we've mentioned him several times tonight, Nathan Bradley. He's number 20 in varsity. That's what, or in junior varsity. That's what he's listed at on the JV roster. He comes in as 22 for the varsity squad. He's gotten after it, and Villa Grove's pulled back, tied here. 5:42 remaining in the third.
Atwood just needs to take care of the ball, maybe run a couple set plays or two, make good crisp passes, make the easy pass, not try, to force a backdoor lob, and just get into a rhythm with their offense, make a couple of baskets and go from there.
Atwood came into this game. They've already played one of LOVC game. They beat Tri-County 66-58. This is Villa Grove's conference opener, and in fact, it's their first game of the new year. A little confusion about who the ball went out of off there, but it does skip through the hands of Atwood Hammond. It's going to go with Villa Grove. Another wasted possession for the Rajas. Van Venner has it. He gives it to Coberline, who looked like he was going to go all the way to the basket, but he pulls back, gives it off to Austin Hubbard. Three-pointer put up, and good by Lucas Van Venner. Villa Grove counting in threes here, and they're up 24-21 with 5:12 left to go. I believe this would be Villa Grove's first lead of the night, Luke.
I would agree. They have a couple of open looks from three-point that have gone down.
Cody Siebens puts one up. It's no good off the front iron. Rebounded by Lucas Van Venner, who has 6 points tonight, two of them threes. Here's the other long-range bomber. Brandon Coberline has 6 points via 2 threes. 27-21. It's now a 6-point Villa Grove lead that's come out of nowhere. And just like last time, Cody Siebens comes down. His in close range shot is no good, but answering back is Andy Webb, who puts up a 3. And looks like we're going to see 5 new people come into the game for Atwood Hammond. Spencer Kirby, I don't think really thrilled with this squad that's out there right now.
I would say that on the defensive end, they're not doing very well. That's, 3 open threes. To start the second half, not good. Rebounding's a problem.
Rebounding problem right there as Hubbard comes away with it. And trying to feed the post in is Villa Grove. Tried to get it into Hubbard, knocked away. And here comes 5 new bodies for Atwood Hammond as they trail Villa Grove 27-24. 4:06 remaining in the third quarter.
And this is the coach sending a heads up to his starters, the guys that started the second half, is saying, hey, get it together, put some effort into it, or else I'll let these guys that want to play into the ball game.
We'll see how things go here. Chris Davis, Brandon Crows, and tipped away, knocked around. Atwood comes back with it, trying to feed the post, and tightly guarded here by Villa Grove, 23. That's Logan Dukeman, and we're going to backcourt violation. It does go out of bounds, though, and it will be Villa Grove ball. We've got, coaching staff. I noticed this a second ago when he was talking to the guys he was going to put in. He had his back turned when Villa Grove hit one of those 3-pointers. His guy's back turned again. Now telling the coach or the starters, hey, here's what you guys are doing wrong. You need to pick this up and do this now. And another 3-pointer. Looked like it was going to go down for Van Venner. Long rebound though, and it's eventually corralled by Logan Dukeman, but it's knocked away though as he's trying to pass ahead for a layup, and Villa Grove gets it right back. Gabe Palmer with it, and he can't find any way to go. Gives it to Gilbert Nieto, who drives, kicks it back out, and Van Venner has it now, moves it along with Coberline, and it's back out top to Van Venner, back to Coberline. He's going to drive, spin move, shot put up, he's fouled.
And Coberline's going back to how he finished the game in Tuscola, on fire. It was a great dribble drive, a good spin move back in the middle of the lane. Took the contact, still got the shot off. Now he's going to the free throw line for 2.
Foul on Atwood Hammond's Dylan Black, his first. And Coberline's first free throw is missed. 3 team fouls on Atwood Hammond here in the second half. Coberline getting ready for a second one, puts it up, bang, good. 7 points tonight for Coberline. Villa Grove is up by 4 with 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Chris Davis is the point guard now for Atwood Hammond. Gives it off to Michael Willoughby. Feeds it inside to Logan Dukeman. Dishes it off, shot banked and no good. Dylan Black couldn't get it to fall down. Rebound knocked away. He kept kind of fighting for it. Looks like it went off Villa Grove. Atwood Hammond will have it underneath their own basket.
Well, both teams are having trouble grabbing the first initial rebound. They're getting it off tips. And
shot no good. Rebounded by Cameron Nell for Villa Grove, who pushes it ahead. Coberline has it, gives it back to Nell. He fumbles with a little bit and gives it back to Coberline. Miles Boatwright into the game for Villa Grove. Coberline puts up a shot and good. Brandon Coberline takes over in a hurry. He has 9 points. And we get a steal by Nieto, it looks like, on the Atwood Hammond inbounds pass. And I think the fans were saying it should be Villa Grove ball. But referee didn't see it that way. Went out of bounds off of Villa Grove. Atwood Hammond has it. Villa Grove has brought in some subs to counteract, while Atwood Hammond has their subs in the game. Ball almost thrown away and is thrown away. It's going to be Villa Grove's ball as the 5 Atwood Hammond starters make their way back onto the court. PA announcer gets into the hockey lingo now that the lockout's over, calls it a line change there as 5 fresh bodies come in for Atwood Hammond, who is down 6 with 2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Villa Grove leaves their subs out there. They've done a nice job here in this period. Coberline dishes it off to Nieto. Nieto's going to drive, gets it knocked away, and nice job by Fagan to corral it. Tips it to Kyle Weirman. Weirman gives it right back once Fagan's able to establish his footing, and Atwood Hammond has it. Cody Siebens has a much smaller player, Boatwright on him. He dishes it off. In the lane it goes to Jesse Ruff. We're going to get a foul, and I think Ruff should be going to the free throw line.
Good work by Atwood. Immediately come in, better energy on defense, come down on the offensive end, run a set play, get a guy open in the post, goes to the free throw line after the foul.
Spencer Kirby, Atwood Hammond coach, hates to have to teach a lesson that way by getting him out of the game, but let's see if it's worked. And that shot is good for Jesse Ruff. His first point of the night. 30-25 is now the lead for Villa Grove. 1:33 remaining in the third quarter. Foul was called on Coberline for Villa Grove, his first. That shot no good. Weirman tries to knock it away from Coberline. Coberline tracks it down though and passes it off to Gabe Palmer. Puts his head down, drives right to the basket. Looked like he had his arm was maybe hit or something. It was contested. He only hit the bottom of the rim, and Villa Grove got it back. But then stepping in front of a pass was Andy Webb. Atwood Hammond ball. Minute 15 left to go. Down by 5 are the Rajas. Siebens has it. Dribbling, guarded tightly by Lucas Vandeventer. Floats a pass over the top of the defense to Fagan. Thinks about driving, pulls it back out, gives it to Webb. Webb tightly guarded. Another just kind of, they're flipping it back and forth across the court. Not a whole lot on these passes. And we're going to carry called against Cody Siebens.
Starting to get sloppy. I mean, like you said, those cross-court passes there. And that's a result of no movement by your offense. When you run out of options close to you, you look for the first thing you can find, and that's cross-court to who looks open, who's not really open, because the defense wants him to look like he's open so they can take that pass.
And the time that pass takes so much time to get there, it just, it's like a cornerback or something in football, just waiting to get it. Villa Grove has it now. Three-pointer put up again. No, not that time for Coberline. Rebounded though by 32, Austin Hubbard. And he tries to get it back up. Atwood Hammond takes it away. They've got the ball with less than 30 seconds. Fagan has it now, guarded tightly by Skylar Orwick. Loses his handle for a second, able to get it back. Fans in front of us here for Atwood Hammond screaming for a reach-in foul. Instead, it's just knocked away and out of bounds off of Villa Grove. Logan Dukeman back into the game, passes it into Fagan. Tight defense put on by Skylar Orwick. Weirman gets it, he's gonna try and drive. He's fouled on the arm. And with 6.1 seconds left, we've got a foul against Villa Grove.
It's gone from sloppy to chippy now, and it's been getting a little bit more physical. There's some reaching and some grabbing, a little bump there on Kyle Wireman as he went to catch the pass.
Atwood Hammond gets it in. There's another one of those passes knocked away. That might run out the clock. Instead, Logan Dukeman tried to track it down. He did track it down. When he tried to come back to his end of the floor, he slid and travels. It's a 5-point lead for Villa Grove, and we've got 0.3 seconds left. Not a lot of time for them to do something here, Luke.
Yeah, just got to throw it up towards the hoop and try and tip it in.
They try to do it.
Because if they catch it, it's not going to matter. Yeah.
The whistle went before the horn there, and shot was waved off. It wasn't close anyway. After 3 quarters, Villa Grove storms back here in the third, and they take a 30-25 lead. We'll come back to close things out with the fourth quarter on DouglasCountyDigest.com.